Greetings, dancers! Welcome to another episode on Plié For The People. I'm so delighted that you're able to discover our channel and join us on the fun today. My name is Mimi, and today I'll be giving a beginner's level online ballet class, hopefully in the comfort of your home. Find something that you can grab onto today as your ballet bar and make sure that you stay tuned until the end of our episode. I have a very dear longtime friend of mine who's going to be coming on and dancing the reverence with us. She's also a ballet teacher and a wonderful artist. I can't wait for you all to meet her. Let's get started. Dancers, we're going to start with a warm-up exercise facing your apparatus at home. In my case, I'm going to be using a chair. It's simply something that you can grab onto today at your home with two hands, okay? And the distance at which you need to be is when you hold your arm in first position. This is your first position, ballet position with your arms, okay? If you're holding your position like this, make sure that your shoulders are dropped, your ribs are in, okay? You want to just relax and release your fingertips lightly, and it should land on the back of that object that you're holding. I really highly recommend a chair just because it's not something that's too low or something that's too high, right? It's just right. So I really recommend holding something like a chair, right? And in this position, your feet are standing in first position in ballet. So if you are in parallel to begin, you're just going to turn your right toe to the side, followed by your left toes to the side. You're going to glue your heels together, knees together, inner thighs are also drawing together, and simply you're going to face your apparatus in the same position. Once you're here, dancers, we're going to take 2 counts to do our plie. Plie just means bending of your knee. And you want to bend your knee to the side in order to match the alignment right over your second toe. Okay, this is a very, very fundamental step in ballet. We do this a lot, hence our name of the channel, Plies For The People. So you want to really keep those knees over the toes, then take 2 counts to straighten your knees, back to first position, then repeat. There's a lot of repetition in ballet. Then from here, we're going to do our third plie. Then you're going to pop your heels up as high as you can, almost like ladies, if you wear high heels, you want to come to this position. Gentlemen, that's called a forced arch. You want to get onto the balls of your feet, basically the platform of your toes, right? And then you're going to descend, reversing that pattern, descend the heels down, then straighten. Then we're going to repeat that one more time, 1 count. Count on count 2, you're going to do your forced arch, heels back down in plie and straight. Okay, you should feel the inner thighs really burning and your ankles are strengthening. Make sure that the alignment of your ankles is not rocking back or rolling forward. Okay, there's no rolling whatsoever. Make sure that your weight is evenly distributed in between 5 toes, okay? So after you do that, we're going to reverse the pattern with releve. So we raise our heels up for 2, down, for 2, repeat, up, for 2, down, for 2, then up, press it over, straighten, down, repeat, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to take a break from all the footwork. By the way, I'm going to do all of this with you. This is just a preview of what's coming up, so don't feel obligated to memorize everything to the T. You can always just mirror me and follow along with me in the video, okay? Second part, we're going to be doing some side stretches, okay? You're going to release one of your arms, then reach towards the side, then uplift. Your arm is slightly in front of you. They're not directly above. Your shoulders are also dropped. Your chin and chest is lifted, okay? From here, lengthen up, then bend to the side, overlooking the opposite foot. Come back up and back and side stretch for 2, 3, and a 4. From here, we're going to do a plie, forced arch, come up, let go with the first arm, let go with the second arm, and just slowly come out of it and finish. That's all there is to it during our warm-up activity. The entire combination, let's review. You're in your first position, 2 plies, 2 slow ones, then plie, forced arch, descend, and repeat, but we're going to go back to the top. In releve, push over. Releve means to rise. This is very important in ballet as well. We're going to come into releve for our balances and for our different movements that we need to do in ballet. Then lower, side stretch, 2, 3, 4, other side, 7, and 8. Then a plie, forced arch, straighten those knees, let go with one hand, let go the other, find your balance, If you're not ready or if you've fallen down, that's okay. Just go back up, no big deal. This is the reason why you have your support system or your apparatus at home to help you with finding your balance. And then just come out of it, and that's all there is to it, okay? Follow along with me on our first warm-up activity. Here we go. Standing nice and tall in first, prepare. 2 count down and 2 count up. Repeat. Plie, 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 and a string together. Plie fours, arch, heels down. Repeat it. Ooh, I really feel my inner thighs burning. Let's reverse from the top. Up, and releve and descend. Straight knees all this time. Squeezing your glutes to help you balance. Repeat. Up, push over, and knees to the side. Side stretch. We have time. You should feel nice stretch to the sides of your ribs, other way. Remember to drop your shoulders at all times. Chin is lifted, chest is up. Plie, fours arch, straighten your knees. Just find where you are right now. Engage your core right here. Let go of one arm, let go of the other. Really stay very, very still here. Do not rock back and forth or anywhere else like that. And finish. Good. Dancers, we're going to now do our plies. As you notice that my apparatus, my chair, is facing now directly at you. And now this position in ballet is called en face, which means to face front. And so in this position, okay, all you have to do is to mirror me now. I hope you can see me a little bit better at this angle. From this angle, we're going to begin in first position. Then we're going to prepare our arms during the introduction of the music. And it goes like to the front. Then you're going to open it to the side. And your elbow is held very, very elegantly and beautifully. It's stacked to the side. Your hand is slightly in front of you. So if you turn to face your hand, you can actually see it and you can say hello and smile at it, right? So it's not directly to the side of you. It's slightly in front of you so that the mechanics of your body is still in alignment, meaning that your ribs are still in, so it's not out of whack or out of your center of alignment, which is just down your spine, right? It's this very beautiful straight line. Ideally, that's the illusion that you want to create in ballet, okay? So we go front, open it to the side. From here, we're going to work on our plies. Again, it means to bend of our knees. So you're just going to bend to the side. Again, your heels are glued together. Your toes are just facing side. Gently, you're going to do 2 little bends to the side, 2 little plies. Then we're going to work on our port de bras or carriage of the arms, okay? It's just another way of saying arms. So our port de bras just goes up, and then you're going to let go of your apparatus to meet your other hand. Your arms are stacked, your elbows are around it, framing your beautiful face. Then you're just gonna open them to the side, and you're gonna put your other hand back down to your chair or whatever that you're holding on to today. And then we're gonna repeat that one more time. Plie and a straighten, a plie and a straighten. Instead of going up with this outside arm, you're gonna go low arms, first position, open to the side, touch your apparatus, find it. Then we're going to do a tendu to the side, meaning to stretch to the side. Your toes are pointed like a lot, right? In ballet, there's a lot of pointed toes action. So this is what you have to do. If I face sideways, this is going to look like this. Your toes are kind of massaging the floor. They're making contact. And then at the very last second, you're going to stretch out your toes. And you're going to point them just like that. And then you're going to lower that outside heel, adjust the inside foot. Now you're on balance. Now this is your second position in ballet, okay? Same idea in second. We're gonna do 2 demi-plies, just bending of your knees. Arm is held and stacked to the side. And then we're gonna do a side stretch, just like during our warm-up in first position, but now we're just in second position. Make sure that this arm and the shoulder and this deltoid is also decreased, it's dropped, okay? So it's not like here, you're not doing that, you're not doing any crunches to the side. It's a lengthened look, right? It's long, good. And then we're gonna repeat that one more time. 2 demi-plies, let go, find your balance, then we're gonna bend away. As much as you can, you're gonna stay on your balance as much as you can, okay? If you fall out of it, that's okay, just totally go back to holding, okay? You can go back to this position and find that position one more time. Okay, you don't even have to go that far, right? You can just go a little bit, just to do a little test drive today to see where you are for the very first time. Adjust your inside foot, tendu. Then we're going to bring that foot actually in front of your other foot's instep. Okay, so this is your third position now in ballet. In third, just like in first and second, 2 demi-plies, 3 and 4. Instead of any of the things that we just did, we're going to do a forward stretch. The idea is that you're going to go all the way down. Make sure that your knees are straight as much as you can. Maybe you can see your ankles. Then you're going to roll up through the spine and your arm goes up. Like it's almost like a string that you're being pulled up. Okay, then open your arms back out to the side. And then we're going to do 2 more plies just like that in third position. 3 and a 4. Now arm goes low, lifted to high, just like a string again, like a puppet, right? You're going to go up and you're going to bend back as much as you can, then come back up. Make sure that your shoulders are square, everything is locked in, you're not twisting or skewing any other way, right? You don't want to also crunch your back and throw out your ribs and stick your popo out. You don't want to do that either. So everything, if I face sideways, right, this is third position. You just came back up, you did your plies, okay? Then you just want to lengthen up, then lift up. Because again, it doesn't have to be that far, right? And also your elbow needs to be in this rounded shape. So you don't want to go here, right? You don't want to go losing your elbow, right? Going out of alignment. Everything is lifting to the side, matching beautifully with your head, right? And then come back up. Then tendu going back to first. Then we're going to do what we did earlier in our warm-up similarly. Heels up, heels down, stretch, repeat, plie, force arch, plie, and straighten. The third time we're going to come into a balance in first position. Arms are in front of you. You can just hold it here if you want. But if you feel a little bit more ambitious today, okay, maybe test your balance, let go. Make sure that your ribs are in so you're not sticking anything out. That's not going to help with your balance, right? That's going to really throw you off. Ballet is very vertical, so think of everything going up almost like a tall skyscraper, right? Nothing is coming out like Jenga, right? So you want to stay very, very still, very, very up, very, very vertical. Find your balance, super strong ankles, no rolling, and then plie out of it and just finish, okay? That's our warm-up activity for plie, and I'm going to go to the other side. For the other side, for my left side, I'm going to be demonstrating with a dresser. So my other hand will be on the support system here. I'm going to do everything to the other side. Just follow along with me. This is maybe your first plie exercise. That's okay. Just watch this video, rewind it if you need to. Okay, and let's have a great time. Here we go. Plies. Starting in first position, arm prepares to the side. We go plie and plie. And stretch, arm, and arm, open, back down, repeat, we go plie, and a stretch, up plie, and a stretch, arm low, down, and down, middle, open, and tendu, second position, plie, and a stretch, repeat it, and a stretch, side stretch to your uprights, come out of it, hold, and plie. Remember to breathe, dancers, down, and up, 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 test your balance, let go, release, and bend, and let's go over to third position, in front, we go plie, a stretch, stand, repeat. We're going to stretch forward, all the way forward, keep those knees straight, rolling up, find your verticality, and plie, a stretch, strong arms held to the side, make sure that those elbows are slightly bent, down, up, and tendu closing in first. Last bits, we go plie, force arch, heels down, 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 and straight. Keep yourself at the same level now. Don't come out of that level. Good, dancers. One last time. Now we're going to go for a full balance. Straighten those knees. Very straight knees. Bring your arm across. Maybe test your balance. Squeezing at your inner thighs. Now we stabilize your ankle. Get your balance. Slide the elbows out. Arms to the side. Plie out of it in first and straighten. Beautiful. Good. Let's go over to the other side answers with our plies. Bring your arms front to the side. 2 plies. Re-stand. Getting ready to work on your port de bras. We go. Arm up. Second arm up. Open to the side. And return. Repeat. Arm low. Second arm low. First position. Second position. And tendu. And plie. Again. Keep those thighs to the side, knees to the side. Working on your turnout, or turning out from the hip, or rotating externally. Repeat. And we're gonna let go, find your balance, we're gonna bend away. It's okay if you fall, that's okay, just go back into it. Third position, plie, and a straighten. Repeat, and a straighten. Forward bend all the way down, as far down as you can. And arm to the side, 2 more plies in third position. And straighten, slowly, and arm down. Bring it up, going back. On to closing first. Plie, force arch. Heels down, 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 and straighten. Again, try not to come out of that level, which is a little bit shorter than yourself. Now straighten. Last bits. Straighten your knees, highest relevant, highest heels. Find your balance. Relevant, make sure that your shoulders are dropped. Chin is up, you're breathing. Chest is open. Into the side with your arms and plie out of it on balance. And finish. Answers. Now we're going to begin our tendu exercise. Tendu means to stretch. We already had that little introduction in our plie, which we stretch to the side with our toes, and that's basically what we're going to be doing. Now, instead of only to the side, we will be adding on 2 more directions, which is to the front, tendu, and also tendu to the back. Same idea. The idea is that you want to keep your squares keep your hips very, very squared, and you want to really put your toes in keeping your turnout, which is another basic fundamental concept in ballet, which is a rotation, external rotation from the top of your hips, okay? Specifically at your trochanter, which is the ball and socket joint at your hip, okay? So you're gonna rotate really, really externally, turning out, making sure that your heels are forward. This is like one of the famous elements of ballet, is that dancers are standing almost like ducks with their toes facing out. So this is the idea, right? So we're gonna begin your first position, arm is held low, right? So again, you don't wanna touch your fingertips on your thigh, okay? That's not the look that we're going for. So it's slightly lifted away from the hip or the thigh muscle. Then we prepare our arm to the front, to the side, just like in plie. Then we're gonna do a stretching or tendu to the front, okay? If I face a little bit to the side, you're leading with the heel. Again, thinking of external rotation from the top of the hip. This is the look, right? Then you extend to the front, it's directly in front of your nose. Then you're gonna close it back. On the way back, you wanna lead with your baby toe, right? This toe right here. On the floor, tracking that, okay? You don't wanna go something like this, leading with the toe out, turning in, because now my thigh is facing front instead of externally rotated, right? And then on the way back in, okay, you don't wanna go here and then closing back in first. Okay, I'm just really exaggerating the look, but you get it, okay? So we go 1 to the front, 1 closing in. 1 a little bit faster than plie, and your arm goes low, and it kind of draws like a little bit of a circle. It should make logical sense when you're doing it, okay, with the movement, okay? Then we're gonna do the same thing to the side. 1 slow tendu, closing back in. 1 then a little bit faster, and a plie. And same idea now to the back. Back is the same idea, right? Now you're gonna lead with your toes instead of leading with your heels, because that's not externally rotated, This is externally rotated. So in order to get that position, you need to lead with your baby toe now, going to the back. And again, you want to keep those hips squared, right? There's a lot of things happening all at once. So I know it's very, very tricky. Ballet can be a little tricky at first, but once you get these concepts all locked in, it will be just like second nature, okay? And you also want to lift very, very tall from the standing hip so you don't crash at your hip. Okay, that's not going to help with your technique or body or anything. So make sure that you are also lifted from the hip, your hips are squared, and then you're externally rotated in your tendu foot as well. And then on the way back in, you want to lower the heel and you want to close back in. And then you want to do one little quicker and then another plie. Then we're going to do 2 to the side at regular tempo, 3 and a 4. Then we're just going to do a port de bras forward or carriage of the arm going all the way forward. It just means a forward stretch. That's all there is to it. And come back up. Now we're going to reverse everything from the back, okay? Preparing to go reverse direction, okay? You go 1 slow to the back, closing in. 1 a little bit quicker, plie now, going to the side. Stretch, closing in. Out and in, plie. Now going to the front. 2, in and in. 1 to the front, 1 plie. 2 to the side, 3 and 4. Instead of going to the back, we're going to do another port de bras forward just to stretch out our hamstring a little bit more. 7 and 8. And that's all there is to it for our tendu combination for the first part, okay? Okay, dancers, let's go ahead and try with music. Prepare our arms. We go front, slow tempo, adding a little bit of speed and a plie as well. Going to the side, just tendu to the side. 1 quick. In, plie, going to the back, in and in, out and in, plie, 2 to the side, out and in, point, in, front fold, reverse, back, and in, out and in. Side, we stretch. Everything is on the floor, dancers. Good. Knees to the side when you plie. Lifting very tall from the supporting hip and out and in. Plie. 2 tendus to the side and in. Side and in. Forward stretch. 1 more time. Let's go over to the left side, dancers. Prepare our arm forward and aside. 1 slow. Tendu. In and in. Out and in. Plie. Side. We go to the side. In. Out. In. Plie. Going back. Out and in, plie. 2 to the side. Forward stretch, port de bras. Continue to lift very tall from the supporting hip and make sure that it's directly behind you when you go to the back. Closing first and out on do and in, plie. Good. Musicality is so important in ballet. It's going to help you with your technique. And out, in, plie. And it will also help you memorize the dance as well over time. And finish. Alrighty, dancers, we're going to move on to a dégagé combination. Dégagé means to disengage. And it looks very similar to a tendu, however, it just comes slightly off of the floor, about 45 degrees to be exact. You're going to be getting first position, arm is held low, same preparation just like before, but instead of a tendu, which again is leading from the heel and is tracing on the floor, your toe is staying on the floor, a dégagé just means a little off the floor. I would maybe put it in an analogy of like maybe kicking a soccer ball, okay, to help you really visualize what dégagé really looks like. It's almost like out. You're kicking the ball away from you, from your body. You're like, I don't like this ball anymore. Let me just get rid of it like that, right? You're kicking to the front. That's all there is to it, right? Same thing to the side, just in a different direction. Kick the ball to the side, kick the ball to the side, while maintaining the verticality that we talked about earlier. Your weight is evenly distributed on this supporting foot. Okay, this is why it's called a supporting foot, because it supports our dancing, so it stays very, very still, while the dancing foot or the gesturing foot is doing all sorts of tricks and nice things, okay? You do 4 of those to the side as well, dégagés, then same thing to the back. Make sure that these hips are very, very squared on, and again, you're very turned out. The back, let me visually show you to the side this way. Going to the back should look like something like that, right? We're gonna do 4 of those. And then from here, we're gonna do outside side, inside side dégagés all off the floor. And then after the 3rd time, you're just gonna hold on 4 as if nothing is happening. You just wanna like freeze yourself for a second, and then we're gonna reverse it from the back, okay? 4 to the back, dégagé, your arm is held to the side, 2, kicking the soccer ball front, and a 2, and a 3, and 4, outside foot, outside foot, and hold. And then we're just gonna finish our dance right there with our arms low. Okay, you always wanna finish beautifully standing in your first position, or depending on what the choreographer wants, right? Usually we finish our combinations in 1st or 5th in ballet, okay? So without any further ado, let's review that combination just one more time. 4 dégagés to the front, disengage, comes off, all in 1st, 4 to the side, 4 to the back, 3 and 4, and an outside, inside, outside, hold, reverse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, outside, inside, outside, finish, okay? Energetic leg out directly behind you. First position each time, inside foot, outside foot, and hold. Maybe even let go. See where you are at the end. Side kick and a 2, aka dégagés to the front. Make sure to point those toes as much as you can. Left side, inside, outside side, and finish. Good. Let's try it to the left. Outside and inside and outside to see where you are. And outside and inside, outside and finish. Dancers, we will move on to a round jump combination now. We're gonna add a little bit more intensity and speed during our combination. Round jump just means to circle your leg. And we're gonna begin in our first position, just like how we started in this entire class so far. Arm prepares front, open it to the side. Round jump is to circle your leg. It essentially means to connect the dots in your tendu positions from to the front, to the side, and then to the back, and close. That's your circle. That's your leg circle right there. It almost looks like the capital letter D if you really envision it on the floor, right? You go to the front tendu, then carry it to the side without changing anything, including your turnout. Then carry it to the back. I believe this part is the most tricky from the side. to the back, right? You don't want to lose your turnout and become something like that, which is the wrong way. You want to keep it to the back and keep the turnout to the back, and then closing back in first. That's your ramajang, okay? So we're gonna begin like so, a front and a side and a back and closing first. The second time, you're just gonna add a plie on your supporting knee the entire time and staying in your ramajang. A front, just a slight bend of your knee on the supporting leg. 3, and stand. Then the third time you add a plie to begin, then you're gonna straighten it to the back, and then you're gonna do 2 ramajangs a little bit faster. And then you're gonna disengage, coming into a dégagé to the front. Then you're gonna bring your knee to the side. You're gonna bring your toe to your ankle bone, your standing foot ankle bone like this. This is called a coupe position or to cut. Then from here, you're gonna send the leg back to a low dégagé to the back, extending it to the back like this off of the floor. Then you close back to first. That's the whole ordeal going the first direction. Then we have to reverse everything from the back, okay? Applying the same concept just like what we did to the front. Now we're gonna start to the back. Carry side. Carry front, ramajang, close. That's your first ramajang, like circle. Then we're gonna add a little plie on your supporting foot, on your supporting knee, and return. Then the third time you plie and straighten. It's a little bit faster. Now you add 2 quicker ramajangs. Then you brush to the back, basically a dégagé off the floor. Then you're gonna bring this knee to the side, okay? If I face side, right? So you just brush your foot off of the floor to the back. Now from here, you wanna keep your knee to the side, keep your knee to the side, and you wanna place your toes to the back of your calves or your ankles. Doesn't matter if it's here or here, okay? Then you're just gonna go through to the front, extend while you're in your turnout and your toes are pointing a lot, closing in first position. And then we're gonna do a circle portobello. Okay, you're gonna reach diagonally to the side first instead of just going forward, right? You're almost like looking at a shooting star or something that you wanna try to reach it. From here, you're gonna bend all the way around, 2, nice and slow, and 4, around. 6, 7, bring your arm across. Take a deep breath. Then we're gonna reverse all that. Reverse. 2, 3, and side bend. Going back, down, and 6. Up, and 8. From here, a plie, forced arch. Find your balance. One more time you releve. Test your balance. Now this time we're gonna bring our arms high above. Find your balance, you releve if you could, and come out of it. And you can always grab onto your apparatus, okay? And finish. Those are your ramajang dancers. Just follow along with me, do the best that you can, okay? It's very important. I think the most important thing is to just keep your turnout from front to side to back the entire time so you're not losing your turnout, okay? That's the key concept. Same thing with reversing it, right? Toes leading out to go to the back, carry it to the side, heel is forward, externally rotated, then to the front and close. Just remember how to do those properly. We go front, carry side, carry back, and a close. Now adding a little plie on your supporting knee, heel to the side. Nice and slow. Now it's a little bit quicker. Plie, carry back, straight. 2 quicks. Lifting off front. Bring it to coupe. Bring it to arabesque or to the back. Reverse. We go back. And side. And front. Now with the plie on your supporting knee. Now plie, now straighten. Once you arrive, then 2. Lift off the floor, coupe through, and extend. Slow around. Take your time to go through all the points in space. Inhale. Exhale as you reverse your circle. dancers. Here we go. Prepare, present. Here we go. Front and side and back. With a plie front, side, back, together. Plie, straight, 2 quicks. Dégagé off of the floor. Going through your coupe, going through your extension to the back. Closing first, reverse. Turn it out, turn it out, turn it out. Heels front. Adding the supporting leg plie. Just give that standing knee a break. Here we go. Plie. Straight front. 2 quicks. Extend to the back. Coupe knees to the side and extend to the front. Good. And long circles around. Exhale and around. Dancers, this will be our last combination before our special guest will come on and join the fun with us at Reverence. This is called Grand Battements. It's a large beat. That's the direct translation of it. And it looks like a dégagé, however, is higher than that. Usually a Grand Battement is above 90 or around 90 degrees for beginners, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and learn how to do our Grand Battements today and call it a day. We're gonna begin in first position. For this demonstration, I'm gonna be angling myself so you can see how the mechanics of a Grand Battement works, okay? You're gonna begin in first position just like how we always prepared. Our arm will go front, open it to the side. We go 1 tendu to the front, okay, you already know how to do that. Then now you're gonna send the leg up. It's a big kick. Instead of a dégagé like at 45, you want to kick it to the front as much as you can, okay? You're going to do that twice through, and then I'm going to add a little plie as a breather. Then I'm going to do the same idea to the side. Tendu to begin, then kick as far and high up as you can, 6 plie. I always like to do my first one a little bit lower than my second one, just to add a little bit more excitement, how things grow and get more exciting. Okay, it goes up, instead of just kind of stagnant, right? So that's always kind of like my style and approach to, increase my height in the Grand Battements. Feel free to just do the same if you want for today, okay? Same idea to the back. 1 tendu to begin, up and higher maybe, and plie. Then we're just gonna keep the arms to the side just to keep it easy and simple. Then we do side tendu, lower into second position, transfer your weight to other tendu, and closing in first. Try that one more time. 6, 7, now we're ready to go to the left, okay? 1 tendu, 1 battement. I'm gonna directly go over to the left side in this combination, and a 4. Side tendu, side battement, second battement, plie. Going to the back, tendu, back battement, 1 more, add a plie. Now, tendu, lower, tendu, close. However you can to come back to the first side and just finish, okay? Follow along with me. I hope that your support systems are set up accordingly, okay? Here we go, dancers, Grand Battements. First position to begin. A tendu and battement and a. 1 more battement, plie. Now to the side. Make sure that you're not going to kick anything. In your house and a up, plie. goes side, lower second, tendu. One more, now you should be on the other side. Wonderful job so far, and as promised, my very dear friend, our special guest, is right here. I'm gonna let her come on right now. Hello, Linnea!
Hi, everyone.
Hi, I'm so happy to see you, Linnea. It's been more than a decade ever since we saw each other.
Yep.
Yeah, so tell us about yourself and tell us how you're doing and maybe how we met.
Yeah, first of all, Mimi and I went to the Boston Conservatory together. So we were able to take ballet classes together pretty much every day.
Nice.
We had the same teachers, Leslie Woody's.
Yep.
I'm still obsessed with her. But it seems like ballet is still a huge part of both of our lives. So that's really exciting. I am also a ballet teacher. I'm a fitness instructor, and I found my greatest passion in life after college, which is underwater modeling. So I basically use my dancing in the water sorry, this cat is crazy.
Hello, cat.
This is Lucy, short for Lucifer. Mwah, because she's the devil. But I use my dancing underwater, which is very safe on my body. And it's my greatest passion. I found a way to combine my love of the water and my love of dance into one thing.
Incredible, Linnea, and I am just so amazed by all the beautiful photographs that you have taken underwater, and you're just basically a ballerina underwater, and it's just so magical and it's so uplifting, and I absolutely love seeing all your Instagram posts. And for our viewers today, I will be tagging Linnea's Instagram down in the description box so you can check out her beautiful underwater art. It's just so incredible, and you're such a great artist and human being, and I'm just so pleased that you're on Plié For The People, and I'm so glad that you can come on and be our very special guest today, and I'm just so happy to see you, my dear friend.
I know, me too. It's been way too long, and it's so nice to reconnect, and this is just so exciting that you have your dance YouTube channel. That's brilliant. I love it.
Thank you, Linnea. And without any further ado, Linnea, let's go ahead and learn our reverence with our viewers.
Perfect.
All right, dancers, for today's reverence, we're going to begin in first position, just like how Linnea is standing beautifully in first position. We're going to prepare our arms front, open it to second position to the side. Then we're going to begin with a tendu, plié, going through second position, tendu to the other foot, then 2 quick tendus accent in. Reverse to the other side. Tendu, plié, tendu in, 4, 2. And then as soon as you close that foot, your arms comes to first again. Then we're going to do 1 demi-plié, arm breathing to the side. Then the second plié, we're going to go through a first position of the arm, then lift them high up. Then we're going to do a port bras bend to the side, around, going through third position of the arms, then open them to the side. Beautifully done, Linnea. Then now we're ready to go do the same thing to the other side. Tendu. Plié, tendu and in, 4, 2, repeat, side, plié, tendu in, 4, 2, arm low, then plié and a stretch, and plié, arms high above, then circle to the other way, drop and up, beautiful, Linnea, and then from here, you're just gonna bow, by just tilting your head down. That's right, Linnea. And then that's the end of our reverence. It's just nice and simple, okay? Let's try it with the music, Linnea. Here we go, tendu, plié, tendu, accent in, 4, 2, repeat, other way, lift, plié, up and in, arms low, plié, and a stretch, plié, arms up, Beautiful dancers. Good job, everyone. Wonderful job, dancers. I'm completing another online ballet class today here on Plié For The People. Linnea, my dear friend, it has been such a long time, but it was just like yesterday that we were side by side at the ballet bars at the Boston Conservatory, dancing the days and nights away, training very hard every single day to perfect our ballet technique. And it's been such a wonderful, special day to see you and dance with you. Thank you so much, Linnea, for coming on and also sharing your amazing self with all of us here. Dancers, be sure to check out Linnea's work. I guarantee that it will blow your mind away. She is so stunning, underwater and also above the water. Dancers, feel free to subscribe to our channel, share this video, like it, or comment in the comment box below. You can also write to us directly at plieforthepeople@gmail.com regarding any comments, feedbacks, or anything like that. I hope to hear from you, and I look forward to it as well. Stay hydrated until our next dance class. Make sure to continue to practice your ballet technique and continue to stay positive and joyful. I will see you next class. Bye for now.